Alright, so along with all of the summons on the 4-year anniversary banners, LR Gogeta and Vegito have returned, and I was able to get enough copies to rainbow the SSR version of both characters. Now, LR Gogeta is in a little bit of a better situation than the LR Vegito card, because I'm talking about the SSR versions, of course, because, you know, the LR is Super Saiyan Goku Angel and Vegeta Angel. The TUR has the same name, but the SSR has a different name. That's why I decided to keep the SSR version. LR Vegito, unfortunately, is only on the joined or combined category, and then he's also on the Buu arc, which isn't a great team. But LR Gogeta here, well, you know, Goku Angel and Vegeta Angel, they're on the movie hero team, which is very good, obviously. So they're definitely going to be a little bit more effective than our boy, you know, the alive Goku and Vegeta are going to be. Even though that Vegeta, really it should be Goku and Vegeta Angel, even though they just have it as Goku and Vegeta, right? For the LR Vegito card, but whatever. Okay, so boom, there we go. We have the SSR for LR Gogeta Rainbow. Now let's go ahead and see how good they are on that movie hero category team. Alright, so we're over here on the Movie Hero and Fusion team. That, of course, is where we'll be showing the double LR Gogeta. You know, we have the SSR unit here. After I already did the video for LR Vegito's SSR, right? And I was rather impressed. Like, they definitely have proven to be solid SSRs, right? To go alongside the LR, you know, just rock on the team, an extra unit to have. So I'm going to be very curious to see how well the LR Gogeta SSR does here. I think they'll be able to do just as good, if not better, because, of course, you know, they are essentially the same unit. But LR Gogeta, LR Gogeta's SSR, of course, they're on a better leader skill. They have roughly the same link set as well, both at the SSR form. Like, the units are very similar, right? Like, they got the same super attack and everything. They still have immense damage. I'm pretty sure the 12 key multiplier is the same at 140%. You know, the kind of like yin and yang type units, right? You know, very similar to how like LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta are. Okay, so this is a bit problematic because we'll probably get through the event too quickly. I guess. Well, Okay, the best thing for me to do here is to not do... I don't want to do a lot of damage to this Vegeta. I want to just, like, sort of hang tight. And I actually want to push the SSR off rotation next time. So that way we can go ahead and get him next to the LR and also Pandel. Because, of course, that is the rotation that I'm looking for the SSR. You know, we'll be able to see what their best attack set will look like when they're linked up with LR Gogeta. And, of course, then when they also have Pandel around. I still am waiting for them to give a better support type unit to like the movie hero and fusion categories. I'm sure it will come eventually. We'll go ahead and have Gogeta go ahead and just absolutely wreck this. So that's the thing. I haven't actually had a chance to use Blue Gogeta too much recently. Although I have not seen the numbers, I have heard that Blue Gogeta is optimal on LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku's team. I can believe it because he is an incredible unit. And then, of course, you know, the super effective damage against all types, it's just a timeless ability, right? So I certainly could foresee a situation where it really is just that good. Okay, again, I want to hold back a little bit. I don't want to finish, like, do any super attacks or anything like that. Just because I'm going to want an extra turn to see what LR Gogeta's SSR, to see what their attack set will look like on a rotation without Pandel. Like, I want at least 2 turns using them. But LR Gogeta is going to make that real difficult if they crit just like that. So as long as Angel Goku doesn't get an additional, we should be good here. We won't be able to finish off this Goku. Okay, perfect. And then we'll let this Blue Gogeta go ahead and finish it off. So global players. Again, I guess another thing to always talk about, you know, with Blue Gogeta on screen, you know, he is coming very soon to global. I would say probably a week away or less is likely, I think, for Blue Gogeta and Broly. Maybe sometime around February 14th, I could see possibly being a date where the Blue Gogeta and Broly Dokkan banners will drop. It's going to be a very, very hype time for global. It's coming up soon. Again, global players been asking a lot, do I go for Broly and Gogeta, or do I go for the LR Super Saiyan 4s? I would definitely say I've been having a lot more fun with the LR Super Saiyan 4s than I did with Broly and Gogeta, but I'll also say this: there's plenty of time, global players, to save stones, like after the release of Broly and Gogeta, and then have a good amount to summon on the LR Super Saiyan 4s, so keep that in mind. Okay, so this would be cool. How much damage will Gogeta do to the SSR right here? Probably like 100k-ish? 81, that's not bad, that's not bad. And their attack stat is 1.1, definitely something I will take. 1.1, not bad whatsoever. That's a pretty solid attack stat to have. Of course, they have, I think pretty much all of their links active with the LR. The LR does have... Well, no, the LR doesn't have Saiyan Warrior Race, but that's not... that's not a big deal. It's only plus 700 attack, right? I think this still should be the best rotation for, the SSR of LR Gogeta. Alright, so now we get the Blue Gogeta transformation, which of course is always very fun. Blue Gogeta, now the actual Blue Gogeta unit, he is like broken like ridiculously. Blue Gogeta is. The extreme physical Broly, he's good. He's really, really good. But this Blue Gogeta, wow, he actually didn't do it there, but he has a 50% chance to dodge and guaranteed crit. That is a disgusting combo that, obviously they had to lock that power behind, like, the transformation mechanic just from how disgustingly strong it is. Like, guaranteed crits, man. Like, we were in awe when LR Trunks came out with that 50% chance to crit, and now we have Blue Gogeta just, stutter stepping in here with the 100% chance. Very impressive. Okay, so cool. Now we're going to be able to get a look at our boy, the SSR version of LR Gogeta. We'll be able to see how much damage they can deal without Pandel being on rotation. Should drop to what, maybe, I want to say about 900,000. I've already would say that I'm quite impressed by what I've seen from both of these SSRs. Both of them are definitely units worthy of keeping around. And, like, only taking 950,000, I figured. Only taking, like, 80k damage from the Blue Gogeta super attack, I feel like that's pretty good as well. Like, I'm impressed with these units. I'm glad I kept the SSR version of them. Now, like I explained before, now all I want to do is I want to wait for transforming Goku to come back, the AGL one, because I would actually really like to keep the SSR version of him as well. He's actually not too bad of a unit. Will this finish it off? No, he's going to just survive. Okay. Alright, so yeah, there's no... there's certainly no healing or anything from this. We'll give Angel Goku a super attack here because, he has not gotten one. Let him go ahead and finish the job off. Angel Goku, still, we're about to come up on 2 years after his release. And he's still very formidable. Like, really, all of the starting with the Super Saiyan 4s, all the units after that, a lot of them have been able to hold up quite well. Like, what... Did Angel Goku just have a 2.3 million attack stat? Is that what that was? I looked away for a second, but see, that's still good. Like, he's very solid. It's just he doesn't have a defensive buff, right? It's like, if Angel Goku came out today, he might be very similar, except he would also have, like, a 120% defensive buff as well, right? It's kind of how the units have been lately, where they do everything rather than just, like, one or two things. That is one improvement I've likened to a lot of the new units. Just all around very strong, offensively, defensively. Like, look at the Dragon Ball Super Broly giving himself ki. Like, all these units have all these different, interesting effects. So, alright. So now let's go ahead and jump in, and let's take a look at how good this SSR Gogeta is for Angel Goku and Angel Vegeta. Alright, so this is Otherworld Super Warriors, Goku Angel and Vegeta Angel. Now, real quick, one thing that would intrigue me is I could eventually see a category come into the game for dead warriors. Now, people always get confused, like, why is this dead character not in a revived warrior category? It's because they're dead. They weren't revived, right? but like, you know, creating a completely separate Dead Warriors category, I think could be very fun, because, you know, that would get like Pikkon, you know, the Dragon Ball Z version of Gogeta would get on there, you know, a lot of those type of characters, Angel, Frieza, you know, they could really, you know, elaborate, you know, we'd have Kaioken Goku, they could do like a Dokkan Fest Pikkon, who could be like the leader of the team. Like, they really could do it and make it like an interesting category, like, because obviously there's been so many dead fighters throughout basically the history of Dragon Ball. So this card could be interesting if they ever did that. Actually, that would be a really fun category. Now, their leader skill is Physical Type Key 2, HP Attack and Defense 70%. So it could be useful in Dokkan Battlefield, but of course, you know, by the time you would have just the SSR of this guy, you'd already have the LR Rainbowed, so you're already doing good there. Their super attack is the Kamehameha and Big Bang attack, which does immense damage to the enemy. Their passive skill, Foremost Fighters, gives them attack and defense 80% at the start of turn, and then they get an additional 1 key from Rainbow Key Spheres, so they get 2 key from Physical Orbs as well as Rainbow Orbs. Pretty good for an SSR. Their links are Kamehameha, Saiyan Warrior Race, the Saiyan Lineage, Experienced Fighters, and Prepare for Battle. Links are also not too bad. Their 12 key multiplier is 140%. And then the last thing is they are on 2 categories. So they're on the Movie Hero category, which that is a bit of their advantage over the LR Vegito units, is them being on the Movie Hero category team, because that has a 170% attack buff at the moment, whereas the Majin Buu Arc team, the LR Vegito's SSR is on, they are only at a 130% attack buff. But one of the important things to note here is that the LR Vegito SSR actually does have more attack than the LR Gogeta SSR, which is weird because by the time they're at LR Gogeta has way more attack than the LR Vegito card. But like, if LR Vegito, their SSR version, the terminology is great, my bad. But the LR Vegito SSR, I think, would end up being better if they had a better category team, because they have more attack, right? Like, attack does play a big role in it. But the Movie Hero team is pretty damn good as of right now. Only thing is I would like to see, like, a newer support type unit that's able to get to, like, 40% or 35% would be nice. Because for some reason, the adult Super Saiyan 2 Gohan is not on the Movie Hero category, even though his art is from the second Broly movie, which is very bizarre. And then, of course, here we have the combination or joined forces category that they are on. Decent category, but obviously they need a better leader, better leader skill for that category to really be able to take off. But there we go, guys. There is, I guess, the ultimate flex, the SSR of LR Gogeta and Vegito. We got them rainbowed. I actually don't regret it. Compared to something like Majub, who was the worst thing I'd ever seen, this SSR right here is pretty damn good. So thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.